When you use Google Forms to create a survey, you can transfer the data to Google Sheets. However, depending on how you format the questions, you may or may not get the data in a format that's easy to analyze. So before you get started analyzing your data, you should first clean up your data. Looking at this Google Sheet, the first thing that I want to simplify are the questions in row 1. I specifically want to get rid of the phrase that repeats on many of the questions, which is, please indicate how much you agree or disagree with each of those statements. After that text, you will then actually see the statement. There are several ways to get rid of this extra text. You could, for example, just go cell by cell and delete it. But you could also use the Find and Replace, which is under the Edit menu, to do this quickly. First, you select and copy the text you want to remove. Then you click on Edit, Find and Replace. Place in the text you copied and then hit the Replace All. If you want to also remove the brackets, you could do another Find and Replace for the left bracket, and then you could do another Find and Replace and put the right bracket in the Find part. However, be aware that it will remove the brackets for all the questions. If that is a problem, you can highlight only the cells that you want to perform the Find and Replace on. Now let's look at the data. As you can see, for many of these questions, the data is nominal. It is the text that was selected by the respondent. In other places, however, it includes the actual numbers. Sometimes it works well to have the text, but other times the numbers will allow for a different type of analysis. So the first thing that I like to do is to duplicate the data so I don't lose the ability to use either the text or the numbers. If you right-click on the tab at the bottom of the sheet, you can choose to duplicate the tab. You can rename that tab if you want. Now we can start to change the text to numbers. We are going to assign a number from 1, which is strongly disagree, through 5, strongly agree, to each of these responses. Once again, you can just use Find and Replace to do this. I would select the text first and then go into Edit, Find and Replace. You will paste the text in the Find field, but this time you will also type the corresponding number into the Replace With field. Also, since you now have more than one sheet, remember to change the Sheets drop-down from All Sheets to this sheet. Finally, just to make sure I'm getting the exact values copied, I check Match Case and Match Entire Cell Contents. Hit the Replace All button and then repeat these steps for each of these other values. Now there are other ways to fix this data. For example, in this case, I could just sort the data by clicking on the Data Sort Sheet by column and then just type in the values. I could also filter the data so that I would only see each set of values. To do this, you go into Data, Create a Filter. When you get into the filter, click the Clear All link, and then start with the lowest value and click it. You will see that the data is now only showing that value, so you can now just type in the number, so in this case 1. Now you click on the filter icon and Clear All, and click on the second lowest value, and repeat this until you have converted all the data.